Spots the Beagle-Bot is the 20th episode of the first season of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus, and as always, there will be spoilers as I discuss the episode and share some thoughts. I like to see how educational the Clubhouse episodes are, and this one's not the most educational, but it's interesting enough. But I will say the Spot's name really irritated me. It's such a tiny thing, and it's not really a criticism because I don't think any viewer, any young viewer certainly watching it, is going to pick up on this, but I'm nitpicking, and I'll talk about that in a second. Ludwig von Drake has created a robot dog, and he created this dog called Spots to be Pluto's new playtime friend. And Spots technically stands for Self-Propelling Optimised Tail-Wagging Sidekick. But that's so annoying. It should either be Spottos or Sots if you're going to follow the rules of grammar, and that's because both self-propelling and tail-wagging are compound adjectives in this case. So you either need to include both letters of self-propelling and tail-wagging, or just the S of self-propelling and just the T of tail-wagging for it to actually spell spots. And I realise I'm nitpicking, but it really, really irritated me. But that aside, it's not a big deal, and the rest of the episode is fine. Pluto is initially not impressed. He doesn't want Spots to hang around, but eventually they do all agree, including Pluto, to help Spots learn how to be like a dog because he still has a long way to go. And Mickey asks the audience if they're willing to help too. I like that little bit of viewer interaction there. And then we get the mouse Toodles, and we have a wrench, a name tag, a wooden stick, and the mystery mouse Kapal. And we get to the point quite quickly. They try and teach Spots to play fetch, but it doesn't work with the wooden stick. He's more enthusiastic when Von Drake is in the picture. And then he tries to follow Von Drake, and he looks really sad and dejected, and it's quite emotional. Goofy then tries to show him how to beg for treats and do tricks for treats, and of course he demonstrates with Pluto, who's delighted to get his treats, and again, nothing works. Von Drake comes back, and that's only when Spots seems to really light up. And then Pluto is made to share his bone, which I don't agree with. Yes, teaching to share is good, but when you have something that is just yours and just special for you, I don't think forcing somebody to share it is a good idea, but it doesn't make a difference anyway because Spots isn't interested. He only wants to eat metal, which I thought was quite funny because he is a robot dog. I did like that bit. And of course, we have the mouse tool, the metal wrench, which works very well. And then they try to show him how to hunt, and they call upon the mystery mouse Kapal for Pluto to point at. This is the Gopher, which I found to be quite funny. The role the mystery mouse Kapal is playing there is quite amusing. But nope, Spots isn't having it, not interested at all. And then they realise something. Spots wants to be Von Drake's special friend. He doesn't want to be Pluto's special friend. And we do have this really cute bonding moment between Von Drake and Spots, and then they use the last mouse Kapal. They use the name tag so that everybody will know that Spots is Von Drake's puppy pal. And I did like the fact that they included the name tag. I think it's always really important to get a pet a name tag. Even if it doesn't have that much information on it, if the pet goes missing, it helps to show that this isn't a stray, this isn't an abandoned animal, or it's unlikely to be an abandoned animal. So definitely supporting the use of name tags. I think that that's a really important thing to include. The episode itself maybe isn't the most educational. We get a little bit of education about the behavior of dogs, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it's not that useful because they're trying to train Spots and it doesn't really work. So I don't know. I didn't love this one. I didn't think it had that much to offer. I don't think the ultimate message about Spots being Von Drake's puppy pal, I didn't think it was that interesting or important or significant. I like the design of the character, but I find him maybe a little bit irritating. So I don't know if I want the dog to appear regularly. And also the name, because of the the awkward mixed treatment of the compound adjectives there. As I said, it should either be Spottos or Sots, but obviously neither of those names are as cute, nor do they roll off the tongue as easily as Spots. So I understand the decision, but at the same time, it does annoy me. But again, I don't think young viewers are particularly going to pick up on that or care. Either way, it's fine. It's okay. I didn't love it. It's not really that educational. There aren't that many great moments. I don't really love Spots as a character. I like the design of the character, just not the character's attitude. I've never said that about a robot dog before. It's decent enough, but it's definitely not the strongest. This is to date the last Clubhouse Plus episode. I'm assuming they're going to do more, and I will certainly look out for future episodes. And for now, while this isn't the strongest, it's not the worst, and I have rather enjoyed going through the first 20 episodes of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus.